Hello, everybody, and welcome to another podcast episode of the Limitless Podcast. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody has been generally just doing well, and everybody's having a nice day today. It is so weird because I haven't filmed a podcast episode in a while now. So I'm just like, "Oh, let's go." But today I want to talk about something that I did a few months ago, which has really, really helped me in so many ways, which is I stepped into my selfish girl era a few months ago. And you're going to be like, girl, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? What I see sometimes is that being selfish sometimes doesn't mean that you're a bad person. Doesn't mean that something is wrong with you. And it doesn't mean that, you have to put yourself onto the last place for everything and everyone all the time. Like sometimes you gotta be selfish. And for a while, I was like, trying to keep up with everybody and give up the same energy to everybody, like the same amount of energy and this and that. And I was like worried and like I felt bad because I couldn't get back to people. And then, brain be braining and other stuff. And at some point, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna step into my selfish girl era and I am gonna be sorry, what? Unapologetic and not really care. Like it's it's just a thing of like not to sound like like self-absorbent or like thinking like I'm something better. I'm the queen. No, but I was just like, you know what? I have to do this. For me, have to take the step and take this time and the upcoming time for myself. And also realize that, there's a lot of things that obviously I have learned throughout the years, which is you cannot help everybody. You cannot just do things for other people all the time, but not do anything for yourself. So, like, not filling up your cup, but trying to pour into people when like your cup is empty. You know what I mean? But yeah, few months ago, I was like, you know what? I'm done. Like, I can't give everybody the same attention and the same amount of energy without me feeling drained. And then, constantly like keeping up with like conversations and like, I'm not one of those people that's just, I hate small talk. Okay. So I can't, like, I can't do small talk all the time. It's just, it's weird, if I'm like, oh yeah, no, no, that's not me. Like, I give full attention, full blown, like fucking, I don't know, long ass paragraphs of text, but I cannot do that like with a lot of people at this. I can't, like, there's not, no, at least not for now. And I felt like stressed, I felt bad and this and that. And I was just, I can't, you know what? No, no, I'm gonna take this time for me to figure out what I want to do, what I'm supposed to do, what is important for me right now, and nothing else. I wrote a post on Instagram. I was like, "Listen, guys, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry if I haven't gotten back to everybody, but I just can't." Like, it's honestly like, even when you think about it as an adult, you realize that you don't need like 1,000 people around you, because it's okay to just have like a few people around you or a few friends, or it's okay to have 100. I'm not judging anybody. It's just like the older you get, the more you're like, I can't upkeep with everybody like this, because we all have lives and responsibilities and just dealing with our day-to-day stuff. Like, we I no, no. And I was just like, this year has been like just a big thing for me, a big change by itself. So I was just like, you know what? I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore. I can't upkeep with everybody. I can't give everybody the same energy. It's unrealistic. It's unrealistic. It's nothing against anybody, not a personal take about anything or anyone. I was just like, I'm gonna step into the selfish girl era and do this for me. And just realize that I cannot be everywhere and everything for everybody. I know that I would love that, and I would love to try to do that, but it's like I said, the older you get, the more you're like, I just want to chill, bro. And more on the realistic side, you just realize you can't do it. You have to obviously give love into your relationships and work on your stuff or on your goals and work and this and stress and day-to-day life and hobbies and upkeeping with healthy habits and whatnot. And I was just, at some point, I was just like overwhelmed. I was just like, it's already so difficult. I can't talk to so many people and give them the same energy and the same amounts of paragraphs. I can't. And trying to, that I'm like, I do consider myself like a recovering, I almost said self pleaser. What? I am definitely a recovering people pleaser, and maybe a tiny bit of it came through again, where I was just like trying to please people, and oh yeah, let's go with this, let's go do this and that and grab a coffee and that and blah 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 and whatnot, while I was also just dealing with like money issues and worries and this and that. I just couldn't do everything, and sometimes just I can't. Like it's like I said, it's already so difficult sometimes to upkeep with your like your inner turmoils. And since I'm a very ambitious person, and the amount of, how to say this, the amount of accountability that I took upon myself to be like, okay, you know what, I am building a future now with somebody, I have to approach things a bit differently and whatnot and so forth and blah 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 and so many things. And you could be like, yeah, well, if you manage your time better, you could do this and blah blah. It's like I can't, you know. Maybe not right now, maybe in the future, who knows? But right now, like, I'm focused on myself and on my transformation that I'm going through and so many changes. And like I said, you don't have to have like 1,000 friends. Even if you have one that is, standing by your side, no matter what, is all that matters. If you feel like you're like missing out because you don't have like a bajillion friends, trust me, you're not. It's all gonna be good. But I really wanted to talk about this because, a lot of people try to make us feel really bad to be selfish and like to put up boundaries. I could even say that this was like a boundary in so many ways. And I just, yeah, like I can't do this anymore as I used to, you know? And honestly, ever since doing that, I feel so much happier. But yeah, back to what I was saying, like society is trying to make us feel bad to have boundaries and to be selfish sometimes and, put ourselves on the first place, you know? God forbid we do that. God forbid, no, we should just fucking die off like in a dark corner and not take care of ourselves. That's how sometimes it feels like people are trying to make us feel. But yeah, it's just honestly, it's already so difficult sometimes, living your life as a human. Like, you're trying your best, bro. Like, what more can you do? But I really wanted to talk about this because being selfish sometimes and doing things for you, for yourself, for your dreams, even for your family and whatnot, is completely okay. And I want to encourage others, and even you that is listening to me right now, that it's okay sometimes to step back and take time for yourself or take a break or do things for yourself, and only for yourself. And maybe, before you were putting everybody before you, but now you put yourself on a pedestal for a bit, and you are like, you know what, bitch, you're a queen, let's go, let's do this, you know? And I just want to let everybody know that it's completely fine. It's completely fine. Doesn't mean you're a bad person that, oh my God, the devil's gonna get you, you're going to hell. No, no. Anybody telling you that you putting up boundaries or doing things for yourself or taking care of yourself is bad, or even sometimes being just selfish is bad and makes you a bad person, bro, you don't need that person in your life. I'm not saying that if you're selfish like 24/7 and you don't want to do shit for others and what, like, that is a whole ass story, like another story, and that it has nothing to do with what I'm saying. But I want to encourage everybody to, just be selfish sometimes and step into your own like selfish girl era and just do what is best for you and what you think is best for you, you know? I know this is a really short episode, but honestly, there's not more to this, or I could like ramble on about this, but I think I got the gist of it, you know? I think I got the gist of it, of just like, we cannot be everywhere and the same amount of energy given to everybody and just doing everything for everyone and blah blah blah, and just sometimes you just need to take a step back, you know. And like I said, as we get older, we just want to be more chill and like, I don't know, fucking dealing with like 20 people, like even with 10 people at the same time is a lot, but like 20, I mean, if you're like, if you have your own company or anything, well, that comes with what you choose, but like generally speaking, if you need to step into your selfish girl era and you feel like you're being called to do so, do it. Thank you for listening, everybody. I love you so freaking much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.